Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Empyrion. We're on the multiplayer server today, and we are continuing with the shuttle build, the new shuttle build. I've just generated this into the world. Flew it over, had a chat with some of the shipbuilder guys, and we talked about a few ideas. Nothing fancy. They just basically said, yeah, it doesn't look like crap. So I went, okay. It doesn't look like crap. We'll start building with it. So I'm here on my little private base, semi-private base, I guess. It's on Planet Oasis. It's just, I got tired of getting lagged out every time I was on the main planet, so I came over here and set up a little thing to work. And I've started working on coloring the shuttle. I'm using the dark forest green or the emerald green, whatever you call it, the really dark greens. I'm going to be using lighter greens around the engine compartments, and in the engines themselves will be almost fluorescent green. And that's kind of the colors we're going for with this thing. So I'm going to keep on working on this. I'll probably do is some cuts and stuff. So yeah, back to painting and other fun things. And yes, I'm going to do pretty much everything with the drone, in case you're wondering. this one a dark green. That thruster back in. Okay, there's that. I'm texturing the majority of the exterior of the ship with the armored block look. Because I think it does look fairly nice. It is a nice texture for a small vessel. On the capital ship it gets a little bit overpowering, but I'm also going to add some additional texturing to it. As I finish it up, like there will be some mechanical texturing and such going in here, and then I'm going to take this down and have a visit with our master shipbuilders and get some extra feedback from them, because I think there's a lot that can still be done to this as well. So there we have a bit of painting happening. I'm going to pause here for a bit. I will be back when I've got the rest of this painted up so it all matches, and we'll see what we can do about getting the rest of the lighting in. So I'll be right back. Okay, kids. We have painted up most of the shuttle. Most of the shuttlecraft has been painted and or textured. Actually, I think pretty much all of it, except maybe a few squares underneath that I have to finish wrapping up. As you can see, the whole thing is basically green, dark green. I'm probably going to take a visit over to some of the other shipwrights next episode and finish this thing up. Get some hints and tips and tricks to make it a little bit nicer. I find this door is just a wee bit tight to get into, but that's how it is with these doors. Interior, of course, is pretty bland. Isn't really much to see. I left the gray coloring for the lowest level for the cargo containers and everything like that. Experimenting with some of the lighting blocks and whatnot. And I've put these little vehicle lights underneath, and I made them, I believe, amber, which gives this entire amber glow to the room. I might make them pink yet, I'm not sure. So we'll see what this looks like powered up. And I'm thinking I might fly it around the planet real quick here to see what it looks like. Come on, in we go. Come on, in we go. In. Come on. As I said, real pain in the tuchus to get into this dock. I had this problem with the cow shuttle originally too. Is I put one of these doors on and I could never get into the thing. I'm probably going to put a ramp on here yet. There we go. Third time's a charm. And I had to leave this one piece of window out simply because the cockpit hitbox goes through there. I don't know why they can't just have the cockpit hitbox go flat over, but well, that's how it goes. Not a big deal. So we're going to just fire this thing up. And as you can see, it shuts the shutter door and the service door. These lights have a nice little glow to them, and as you see, as I said, the lights give it a nice amber color. The lights from underneath here, which I can't really access. Or if I can hit that from here. Yeah, it's on amber. Probably going to set the range down to 10 meters. I'm thinking I might switch it over, give it a rose color. And we'll do the same with this one. Give it a bit more of a hue in here, and then that shows the reflective strip on the floor and on the ceiling, which really is nice. So let's jump in this thing now. Again, third person view is probably still my favorite way to look at things. This has a lot of forward zip, but very little side to side. Doesn't move fast sideways, but it does have a little bit of forward zip. Its flight characteristics are, like, I did put a lot of RCS units in here, so it will roll very nicely. Although it will not, as the cow shuttle did, it won't sit and hover very quickly. See, it takes a while to respond from hitting reverse thrust to actually going. And strafing is very sluggish. Like, you hit it and then it responds. You hit it and then it responds, which is the way I think it should be, especially for a ship like this. I'm still also thinking I might see about putting something on the top, just to add some flavor or some texture to it. I like the dark green because it's not black, which was something I had an issue with. And I might change that purple color for the on the door to a blue, perhaps. And yeah, I want to see how it looks in the shade. So let's go take it up to space and see what the colors look like. Okay, we're in space now. As you see, the green does show a little bit on the sunshine. Now I have no ammunition on this thing, so we're going to be careful not to go too crazy on it. Yeah, you can see there's a few blocks that are yet unfinished on the bottom. Let's see here, if I go view, G, and we'll put jetpack on. Okay, we'll just glitch right through the entire front of the ship. Hoping that'll change. I was putting the texture down for the pipes on these tubes that I put down underneath. I'm probably going to finish that. Probably might just remove these landing gear just to do that. And finish that off. I've got some texturing and coloring to do on a few odds and ends spots. I've got some bleed through there that needs to be dealt with. It doesn't look too overly bad. The lighting is not too intrusive. And yeah, still, like I said, it still needs a little detailing. I want to do something on the front here. I'm not sure what, just to break up the monotony of those two angle spots. And I'd like to put something on the top. I'm going to see if I can throw a radar dish on the top of this. I don't know if it's possible or not. If I can, that would be perfect. But that's going to do it for today. Like I said, if I do any more on this, I might do is I'll take this over to one of the shipyards and have one of the shipwrights have a look at it and see if they can help come up with some ideas to make it look a little bit more, you know, nicer. So thanks all for watching, kids. I'll see you on the next episode. Good night for now.